Yo, my name is Zosh.
Yo, it's Young Static.
What's cracking, guys? This is Christian from Honda Vlogs.
Yo, vatos locos. This is Lazymangarage. And you know who you're watching?
You're watching Lazymangarage. You're watching Lazymangarage.
And you're watching Lazy Man's Garage.
Lazymangarage.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have an idea. My idea is to get this bolt to go into the Datsun, and then after I get that done, my grinder took a shit on me, but I figured out, God, I'm fucking bright. My grinder took a shit on me, and I found out, I was like, fuck, man, like, I'm not going to be able to fix this. But then I had an idea. So I'm going to try to fix that, get the bolt through. If I can get the bolt through, I can get the suspension done on the truck today before it rains, and then I can start working on this while it rains. So I'm going to get this done today too. Let's get into it. It's already starting off to be a great day today. Bam. Got that fucker off. Fuck this. Don't use this. I'm going to put a fucking nut on that. Fucking, it was stuck. And I couldn't get unstuck. So I just put this part in the vise. And I pressed the button and just kind of cranked it like you would a wrench. Came right off. Boom. Fuck you. You're an asshole. Your parents hate you. Now we take the new one. Bam. Put that on there. Now I need to find a nut. Now I'm going to be honest with you. It's not the correct way on doing things. But if you divert your attention to me, this is the way I'm going to be doing it. So that's exactly how I'm going to be doing this. Because I've done it before in the past and it's worked. By just putting a bolt on it, I look like a fucking gremlin right now. For those of you that don't know, fucking the reason why I walk all over the place all funky is because the garage is a complete disaster. So bear with me. But as of right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to remove this piece, because God Almighty, look at that. Look at that. Would you fucking look at that? Jesus Christ. First thing you want to do is you want to check the pulse on this. Make sure it's alive. Yeah, no, it's dead. So I'm going to call it. It's it's 2 o'clock. It is Wednesday, the 20th of March, 2019. Rest in peace, car. Rest in peace. Shh. Is to find the spot welds. If there's probably an extra spot weld here. Maybe. And then find the spot weld for this bad boy right here and get this all out, because this part right here is still good. This part right here, not so much. So I gotta get the spot weld right there and disassemble it from here, and then take the new piece that's here off the old one, because look how flimsy that is. Your car is not supposed to do this at all. And take the spot welds out of there, chop that bitch, get rid of this silicone. I don't know why this is an OEM silicone with OEM rust. I don't know why they do this, but I guess it's for like sound purposes. I'm not too sure. I'm multitasking. Grab my drill, grab this. It's all coming this way. I gotta hurry. Alright, so got this split right here, and I had to go through the back in order to get it split. It's still kind of on there, but once I get this part off right here, it should like open up. That's Marky. Hopefully this comes out well. And it's about to fucking rain. Everything's really, really dark right now. It's completely dark on the outside out there. So hopefully this doesn't interfere with the metal that I'm working with. It's already fucking rusted. I got all the seam sealer off of this shit. I'm gonna have to buy more seam sealer because this goes back to about right there, like so. I might just weld that there and then just fill in the seam with seam sealer. As you can see, there's still kind of a gap, but I feel like that would be more structural, it being there instead. Tomorrow, if it's not raining, I gotta work on the rear side of the other quarter panel and get it looking just like this one, so that way I could take apart the butt cheeks in the back, because I already got the part for this side. I need to work on the other side now, because I want to have both sides. I want to have both sides ready when Players Club and Vasily show up, because I don't want to have them wait on me in order to weld things together. put things where they need to go. So I'm just trying to fucking just go through this, go fast, do it, but do it right. I'm taking my time with the holes, so that way I have pieces to the puzzle like so. But down here, this is all rotted out, so maybe I could clean this up with the wire wheel, and then once I weld it, I put the welding primer or some POR 15 on it, and that'll probably get rid of that. Because you could put POR 15 on rust, it just I don't know. It's supposed to kill it and like kind of cancel it out like PEMDAS, you know. Please excuse my my suffering and depression, but we'll see how that goes according to when that time comes. But right now, I'm still working on this, trying to pry it open because there's a seam here that you got to pry open. But I have to fight underneath all this tar. Well, I call it tar, but I got to get in between the two and pry it up from the top. So that way I can take this tub off, because this tub is completely rusted, rotted out, grotesque, gross, and dirty. Look at that, it's just so awful. Eesh. It's winter and then fuck. It's starting to rain. There's thunder and lightning, and I still haven't gotten this done. Oh well. Break time. Here we go. Lightning bolt right here. I'm gonna draw it out. Oh, there went lightning, but you don't get to see it. You're just gonna hear it. The thunder. I'm gonna have to pause here and restart tomorrow, or continue tomorrow, because God's bowling right now and he's trying to get a strike, but he keeps getting gutter balls. So I'm going to postpone this. Hopefully he wins his game, because we're all rooting for you. But I'm hungry. It's cold out here. I'm going inside. All right, so this is my buddy's EM1 with a V18C1. And it's been running weird, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through the diagnostics of this car and see why it's running weird. But right now, Jay's going to go take it for a spin up and down the street, because your boy can't, because he's that agoraphobic. Here! That's a little Sash shit right there. But he's going to back it up right now. He's going to take it down the street, drive it up and down the street, see how it feels before and after, and then we're going to put the ECU in to make sure that it's not an ECU problem or whatever, what have you. And then I'm going to go through the diagnostics. Make sure the timing's on, right? Make sure you watch out for that mirror.
Fuck you.
Hey, we. Hey, man.
The lights?
So how's it going?
Already got one side done.
Already got one side done?
30 minutes, dog.
That was quick. Merwin, that was quick. Say something in Persian.
I don't speak Persian, I Hey, pass me the ratchet with the Allen on it.
So this fool just put in new control arms, new rotors, and brake pads, right?
And that wrench. For the sway bar.
Look at the brake pad on that thing.
That's why we're doing them.
I didn't know you didn't change them yet.
Don't buy used cars.
I mean, the car's not that bad. I mean, it could be worse, you know? You could have bought an Audi. That'd have been terrible.
I bought an Audi.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. Look at that fucking neck. Okay, so my friend Jay couldn't find out what the problem is, because he says it sounds like it's bogging out. Does he have any fluid in here? Barely. Oh, that's the top of him off. No homo. Does he have any fluid in here? Yeah, he does. Okay, so he says it feels fine, but this engine bay was a disaster. So I was like, you know, that bar wasn't even polished. So I polished out the bar for him. I cleaned up the towers and the firewall and all the hoses to give him a nice clean look. I tried my best with the armor all that I have. It's not the strongest armor all, but it does its job, I guess. Everything was covered in dirt. The battery looked like shit. The charcoal canister looked like shit. But I have to say, it looks a lot better. I even degreased it, so it looks a lot better than it did. Just gonna clean this up right here, so that way when he comes and pops open the hood and he sees it, he's gonna be like, yo, that shit's dope, thank you. I'm like, yeah, don't mention it. You're a homie from school, so whatevs. But he has an exhaust leak, so I'm waiting on Louise to get done with that car next door, and he's gonna put the car up on wood for me, because I'm not the best stick shift driver. I know. The guy who works on Hondas doesn't know how to drive stick. I know how to drive stick, but I'm just not the best at it. So, because, you know, obviously I can't fucking leave the house in order to get experience. So, there's an exhaust leak. I'm going to find out where the exhaust leak is by just using soapy water, squirt it all around where I think it might be. And then when I start the car, you should see bubbles pop up to where that could be. And then I'm just going to weld it the best to my abilities to fix it so that way he doesn't have that exhaust leak, so he doesn't get pulled over and get a fix-it ticket. I will be trying to film the welding. I apologize if you guys can't see it in advance, but I'm working with a cell phone here. I'm working with what I got, so, you know, sue me. I'm going to paint this because I already painted up his short ram. I'm going to paint his little velocity stack that he has going on. It's like an HKS kind of replica. So I'm going to paint that because it's rusty, it's crusty, it's thick, and it's now. Since it's a high heat engine bay, and it is a high heat component that's supposed to be taking in cold air, I'm going to be using this. I know it's caliber paint, but it's high heat, so I mean, fuck it, you know, if it works, it works. This just has a satin look to it, kind of like that, but I'm just going to full sand on this bad boy right here. Looks a lot better than it did. I have the cotton piece. It's like actually, it's kind of like a styrofoam, memory foam type of piece. Let's see if this is dry. Oh yeah, that's dry. Nice. All right, so this is painted, that's painted. I'm gonna let that dry for a second, then I'm gonna hit it with a second coat, and then I'm gonna put it back together, obviously. And then I'm gonna slap it in the engine bay, and we can see how it looks, and I'll be like, ooh, that shit looks clean, so where'd you get that? And he'll be like, shh, dog, I gotta fix that Lazy Man Garage, or whatever. Hey, it's Kermit the Frog. Eat my entire fat ass. Painted, looks nice all the way through, but I'm gonna have to put this away now because it's starting to sprinkle, which means it's gonna rain because it's dark as hell.
What's up, lazy men and women of Lazy Man Garage? If you want your merch coming out in July, make sure to go pick it up at whatever website he puts his clothes on. You guys get a shirt. He didn't get me one. He doesn't like his fat supporters.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh, shut up. I told you. There's big shirts are expensive. 2X are expensive. Oh yeah, it's starting to rain a lot. So I'm going to close out the video right here. I'm going to pick up a whole bunch of stuff and clean up. It's starting to rain. If you guys want to buy anything from Neo's Garage, link is down in the description down below. If you want to buy anything from Activia Racing, link is also down in the description down below. So I've been thinking, before I end out this video, I always say, Lazy Man Garage, you know, we get shit done when you feel like it, or we feel like it. So I thought I would change it, you know? So if you guys want to buy anything, make sure to use the link down below. I'm Chris from Lazy Man Garage, and I'm lazy, so you don't have to be. Peace.